Welcome back to Meditation and Coloring. If you need to pause here to get your supplies together, go ahead and pause. As we situate ourselves with our coloring book or our paper, our pencils, crayons, or even paint, we're going to give ourselves permission to exist just in this moment. If thoughts start to intrude on our experience right now, we will acknowledge the thought and then exhale and let it go and return our focus to coloring. If noises from the outside world intrude on this 11 minutes of focus, then we'll acknowledge the sound from outside. And as we exhale, we will let it go. We will spend the next 10 minutes just noticing the sensation of our body in a chair, our hand manipulating color, as we choose the colors we want, as we decide whether we want to stay within the lines or create something new outside of the lines, or as we decide not to work with lines at all. As we change colors, we give ourselves permission to enjoy this time, to be present now in this time. We choose to notice our breath as we breathe in, and as we breathe out. We can play with the increased energy of speeding up our breathing as we breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out. We can notice if it's easier to focus on our coloring if we breathe more slowly, breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. While we color, we can allow our body to be fully present, to just focus on the reds, the yellows, the blues, the greens that we choose to work with. The different richnesses of the color brown. The absorption of all color in black and the reflection of color from white. As we allow ourselves to focus on our breathing, as we allow ourselves to focus on our coloring, as we allow ourselves to be fully present in this moment, we can allow ourselves to notice the inner joy that begins to build as we give ourselves permission to simply exist in this moment. As we bring this particular piece of art to work, as we bring it into fruition, we notice the changes without judgment. And we continue to notice as we breathe in and as we breathe out. As we breathe in and breathe out. We notice if part of our body resists allowing ourselves to relax. We allow ourselves to notice what parts resist just existing in this moment. We notice what parts of our body resonate with the particular color that we're using at this moment. And again, if we notice thoughts intruding, we let go of judgment. We acknowledge that the thought has a right to exist. And as we exhale, we let it go. And again, we notice our breath in and our breath out. And our breath in and our breath out. As we continue to color, as we continue to be present in just this moment. We notice the lightness of just being. We notice where our brain takes us as we're coloring. And if another thought intrudes, we acknowledge it. And as we exhale, we allow it to go. And we notice our breath. And we notice the colors we're working with. And we notice the stillness of just being. And we notice the sensations in our body as we breathe in and as we breathe out. And we notice the colors that bring us joy. And at the same time, we let go of any judgment. And as we breathe in, and as we breathe out, we thank our mind and our body for these 11 minutes of quiet solitude. To nourish our heart, to nourish our body, to nourish our soul like a cool glass of water, to help us sustain us and those around us through the time ahead. I would like to thank everyone for joining us, and we will see you next time. Until then, have a rejuvenating week.